Hi, I'm Rachel Thompson Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle Cards and the Sacred Psychic online program. This week's energy forecast is for June the 24th through till June the 30th, which makes it the end of the first 6 months of this year. So, this week's overall theme is about being bold, being brave, being you. Let's go in and discover a little bit more around how these messages are unfolding through the Oracle cards for this week. Monday and Tuesday is the card of courage. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of soul, and the weekend's energy is around grounding. With Monday and Tuesday, the card of courage, this is a card that is coming through that's saying to believe in yourself. Opportunities are going to present themselves over this coming week, and the thing that I keep hearing in my mind as I'm doing this forecast is magic happens everywhere, and it is everywhere. So with that being in mind, this is that moment to believe in yourself, to jump on those opportunities as they present themselves. Be bold enough to say yes to you and be brave enough to follow it through. And remind yourself that you are capable of doing anything. As you can see through this card, it is the card of the lion's face. One side is the lion's face and one side is the lady's face. The element behind this card is that the lady's face is a representation of that moment where we hide and pretend that everything is perfect and we put on a brave face, yet our internal world is not matching that. This message that's coming through for Monday and Tuesday is to be able to work from that lion or the lioness's face as an optimal opportunity to be able to, you've been doing all the inner work. You've been saying the affirmations and the mantras from last week's energy forecast. And now it's time to actually put those into practice. It's now time to let them become actionable steps where when those opportunities come, you're like, yeah, I can do this. And have that conversation with yourself saying, I can do this. Now, courage doesn't mean that it excludes fear. Courage shows up when fear is around, but giving you a different pathway in which to follow. And that is what your soul is encouraging you this week, to follow the pathway back to your soulful truth about being brave enough to say yes to you and say yes to these opportunities that present themselves because you've done the manifesting work. These things are now showing up in your world, and it's now your time to embrace them and say yes to you. I can do this. So this is where self-belief becomes very, very big at the start of the week and will start to follow through. With Wednesday through to Friday, the energy being of the soul, this is a bit of an indication that we're starting to let that fear sort of come in and moving back into that lady's face of the card from the courage. And your soul is saying to you, you're judging yourself too harshly. Give yourself a moment, reconnect to that soulful truth, connect to your higher self. That is that lion, that is saying yes to you. But this card is showing that you're letting a little bit of that fear starting to creep back in. But now this is the moment to capitalize on all of that amazing work, to remind yourself that you are capable, to remind yourself that you can do anything, you can be anything. And this is such a gorgeous moment to put everything that you have been doing into practice. Keep going through and saying those beautiful affirmations. Continue them. They're not something just to do just when things get a little bit difficult. This is a way in which you not only get to shape your new reality, but you still get to embed beautiful new beliefs. But this is also a moment to start to recognize that this is something that you do on a day-to-day basis to keep nourishing your soul, to keep reminding yourself of that amazingness, to remind yourself that you have something great to contribute to this world, that you were put here on this earth for a reason. And that reason is for you to discover who you are and then be able to express that and share that with everyone. And this is where we move through into the weekend's energy, where we start looking at grounding down, connecting to that soulful connection with Mother Earth, where she has this beautiful capability of taking away all negative energy that's getting consumed within your beingness, within your energy vortex, and being able to ground down that self-belief. So it's not just a conversation that you're having in your head, you're grounding it into your beingness with the help of Mother Earth to let it become part of your beingness, so that every single cell within your body is vibrating to the essence of self-belief. And Mother Earth has this beautiful way to create almost like a vacuum. She clears any distortions within your energy fields. She recalibrates your mind from it being, when we go into fear-based thoughts, our mind starts getting consumed with them and it starts becoming overloaded with information around fear. So it puts us into that fight or flight defense mode. It calms and settles all of that noise and distraction that's going on inside of your head and allows you to just breathe in the essence of this week, which is to be bold, to be brave, and to be you. And grounding is this most beautiful way to bring all parts of self back into yourself. And therefore, when we are calm and we are balanced, we therefore have clarity around the choices and the decisions that you're making. Therefore, you then have the direction to know how to apply all of that inspired action steps that you're taking, making sure it's going along the pathway that is allowing you to stay in alignment with your soul truth, staying in alignment with your dreams and goals, staying in alignment with what you feel is important for you. Now, all of this work that is being encouraged to do this week is supporting you, because next week we have the new moon. So we start getting these spurs of inspiration start dropping into your consciousness. You start having these incredibly soul-fulfilling and captivating thoughts dropping into your consciousness to remind you that you can do it. Bring them in, breathe them in, let them become part of your energy vortex, where every cell in your soul is vibrating to the frequency of what you want to manifest. Now, magic happens everywhere when you allow yourself to believe in it. And that's all you have to do, is just believe in yourself and believe that there are amazing things that happen every single day, and they can happen to you too. So I encourage you to step into that space of that essence of that lioness and let yourself believe that you are capable of anything. Allow your thoughts to match that through having the conversations of self, encouraging yourself, supporting yourself, having those self-belief conversations to start bringing a new energy vibration out into the world to then prepare you for next week, which is the new moon. So I wish you all an incredibly wonderful week. Remember, be brave, be bold, and be you. Take care and much love.